2018. Well, welcome, you guys. I know we're a few minutes early tonight, but we thought we'd go ahead and get on this on GodFidence so we can welcome you guys in. Welcome to Monday, October, November.
Right. I just asked you what the date was.
November the 18th.
Can you believe it?
No, I can't.
Already?
In fact, I'm really in shock that every time I go someplace that what?
We're working on our fourth year.
Fourth year what?
Marriage.
We just got to 3.
November 6th, then we're working on the fourth year. Right?
Wow.
We're going to make
it. I'm like, then we just made 3. Can you believe? I really like saying.
So I know. So I'm counting.
I know. I really do. I like when people say, "Well, I've only been married." I say, "Oh, just 3 years." You know, I love when people say they've been married for 30 years.
Right.
And 35 and then 40. But I also like saying that I've only been married for such a period because
like
they get a kick out of it. They're like,
right.
Especially when they find out who I'm married to. And they start like, you married to Bishop Fuller? Yeah, that's who I is married to. Yeah. And so, look, you guys, we got a couple minutes before we're starting GodFidence. So we just thought, maybe you got some music you want to play?
Well, we got started out. Thought we were going to just kick right on into it.
We are. Yeah. I'm going to wait for a few people to join. Because I know we started like a couple of minutes tad bit early. So I like to always kind of go to my Facebook and see what's happening so I can make sure that I can see that we are on live. So as you guys are joining in, give us some hearts.
We are excited today about our guests and all the way live from Montreal, Canada. We just excited about having them. You know, I was thinking about people in the southern United States said, not Nadine. And they said, in the northern part, they said, Nadine.
Like, okay, so Nadine doesn't know this, but, I think I tagged this wrong too. It's episode 12. I'm about to fix that. Let me see. Okay, don't fix it right now.
Big issue. No, let's concentrate on the broadcast. You know, if she's not multitasking, she sleep.
But I've been trying to fix the little screen to say episode 11. It's really supposed to say episode 12. I can't fix that.
Who you think keep up with the episode?
I think we have a great following.
But
and I think
keep up with the number of episodes and what
the people who love reality TV.
Well, you fix it on the next one. We'll fix it on the next
one.
What?
So look, you guys who watch reality TV, tell me, don't y'all follow the episodes in the series?
So you think they follow you? They think they follow you like they do the episodes.
Yes, I think that we are a series, and I think that people probably do follow us like that.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, it's so. Let's see what is happening. I'm trying to watch a little bit of the broadcast to see what could be going on, and see who's out there. See who's watching live. Hey, you guys, what's going on? Let me see. I see. Okay, I'm going to turn this off.
Pastor Lisa Russell's on.
Oh, yeah, I'm there.
Pastor Wanda Hines and Pastor Eric.
Yeah. So you guys, we're coming in live from Atlanta, Georgia. And tonight is going to be a special treat. It's at the top of the hour. And so tag your friends and ask them to join because we're live all the way tonight, sharing love all the way from Montreal, Canada. And so we don't want you guys to miss any of this.
And we like Montreal so much, we were thinking about moving there, especially after the election. But that's another story. But our guest told us how cold it get in January and in the winter, and they changed my mind.
How cold did they say it get?
He said -9, 10, like 20, something like that. And we'll have him on to ask him again.
Okay, we have to ask him again.
Because I lived in Chicago for 4 years and I left because it was cold.
Look,
it was too cold for him when they lived there. Let me tell you
something. Chicago and the time we went to New York, Chicago beat everything. Yeah. Chicago was like, it was so brutal.
But believe it or not, Chicago is that cold. But the coldest I ever been in my life is twice. The 2 times was in New York, both of them.
Really?
Once I was there on a buying trip for the department store because I was a clothing buyer for me and department store. And it was raining and it was about 20 degrees and the wind was blowing off the Hudson. Man, I've never been so cold in my life. And last, when you took me for my birthday year before last, during the Christmas, man, it was so cold. Oh God.
What's up? What's up, you guys? What's up, Valerie and RJ, Renee, and D Lady D Wyatt? Yeah. So we've been missing you guys, or maybe I've just been inundated with all the stuff that's.
I haven't heard D Wyatt in a long time.
I know. So we're catching up. We've had a great week. I'm back from Fort Party Worth, Texas, and we've had, what else do we have going on this week? Fort Party Worth. That's what we call it. Fort Party Worth. And then we had a lot of other things going on. So look, you guys, hey Yvonne, what's happening? Norma Hayes. Fuller's trying to, all you gotta do is we just turn it, turn it like that. Okay, so we're back at that. What's up, Doc Layton? We gotta come back to Doc Layton because we've got to get
my friend Dr. Robert back on. Right. Yes, right.
So you guys, we're not gonna belabor.
That was very engaging.
So Fuller and I were just chatting very briefly about when we're on our way home. And I'm just going to touch on it, just like give us like 2 minutes just to humor ourselves. So I said, Fuller, have you ever, I said, we should just, what did I say about just stuff that we were thinking about?
Your husband get short with you, sarcastic.
I said, I don't know what the title of that I named it, but I was like, so Fuller, when I'm asking you questions, why can't you just answer the question? Why do you got to give me all these roundabout responses, like these little sarcastic remarks? Y'all husband do that, ladies. Because I just be like, Fuller, can you just answer the question? And it'd be something like he'll say, darling, you just asked me a million questions. Why do you got to always ask me all these questions? I can ask you a million questions.
Well, my wife, bless her heart. You know it's going to be bad when you said bless her heart. I think she's trying out for a job with the FBI or the CIA because she will ask you 20 questions about saying she told me to put turn the meat on in the stove at a certain temperature. She asked me, well, what did it say? How long did it take you to turn it on? How far did you turn it? Was it raining when you turned it on? Was it snowing? And I can't resist myself from being
sarcastic.
Like for that, good example. She asked me what did I want for dinner, what kind of meat I want. I said I would like some chicken wings. And she said, oh, well, I got scallops that I can do, and I have some
quarter chicken.
And I would say something like, well, just give me an elephant foot.
You know, I don't have a whole chicken wing. Fuller likes whole chicken wings. And I was like, well, I got like the wing and the drumette. He said, but you know, I like whole. So why are you asking me about other stuff? And so then I did say, well, you know, what about scallops? Because I don't have a whole wing.
So I can't help but just be funny. Like that's being me, and she'll tell you my sarcastic is not cutting you off at the knees. It's not rude or hurting.
No, we laugh at it,
but it's funny because she was looking at me and just looking at me and doing her head like this and laughing because you know I just
look at Yvonne. Yvonne Holmes, you better get off of here. Talk about this, darling. That's success. All I was saying was, I didn't have the wings,
and
so I was
saying.
That's right. I just come up with another backup plan. So you guys, we're not gonna belabor our little conversation over here as we were driving home.
Wondering minds
want to know. Yes, and so elephant foot, lady DY, don't you even comment on the elephant foot. That wasn't
those
even
are my friends. Yes. Come on.
So look, you guys, it is 6:05. So we are
shoot me some hearts.
We gotta. Hey Linda, hey Vera, and crew that's coming on in. We got to get to our guests for today, so we want to introduce to you guys a couple that we met when we went to visit a Christ in Action in Montreal, Canada. With
I definitely want to give a shout out to Dr. Apostle Fofi and Mama Susie. Mama Susie. Yes. We love them so much, and we thank God for them. The fruit of their labor, we can see it in Pastor Christian and Nadine. Mm-hmm. And so we're just elated to have them here. and welcome aboard.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna pop them right on into our discussion tonight.
Live from Montreal.
Let's see how I fix it.
Hello.
Live from Montreal.
You guys, when I tell you, we could have so many things to talk about. We're gonna talk about marriage tonight, but when I talk about serving, people that come into ministers and friends and family that come into their ministry, Pastor Christian was there every step of the way. Nadine presented me with a bouquet and the entourage of the ministry of health.
At the airport.
At the airport, you guys. I ain't talking about it at the church, at the airport.
Right.
Like this for real I felt like I was coming to America. So it was great. And so, but they are such a lovely couple. In fact, Nadine, she went with me and Mama Susie shopping, and I didn't realize, I'm thinking, I'll go with you guys, and I'll shop a little bit. And then I told Nadine, I said, Mama Susie was trying, I think, to bless me, and I wasn't trying to be presumptuous. But Nadine said, Nadine, would it be okay? Because I don't know if Mama Susie is trying to say she wants to pay for something for me. I said, but I'm going to pay for it. She said, no. And she cut me off immediately. She was like, no, I don't want you to do that. I said, but Nadine is like,
see, Nadine, she still have not received her queendomship. So she's still on a peasant level for a mindset. And so
I got it though. And so I've got it.
You getting it,
because yes, because I have so I have had an opportunity. We've had several opportunities now to go to Montreal, Canada. Right. And so I'm going to stop talking. And Pastor Christian and Nadine, if y'all want to kind of give us a summary of the ministry, and then really
how long you've been married, children.
You can tell us whatever you want to as part of your introduction. And I will say that Nadine, you're going to do some translation.
Yes, Nadine will speak better in French. Then I'm going to do a translation. So I hope that our guests will understand what she's saying, but I'm going to do my best to translate.
Okay, good. Because in Montreal, they speak, is it primarily French?
I mean, in Montreal, yes. It's primarily French, but most people try to speak most English now than French.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so we'll let you guys go ahead and just kind of chat and tell us everything you want us to know.
And if you want to translate, that's fine.
All right. So my name is Christian and my wife Nadine. We know each other for years. We've been in the same high school.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
We have attended the same high school, and then I went to South Africa, and she went back to Switzerland in Geneva. Back in '94, I came back to my country, which is Congo, and she also came back at the same time for vacation.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then we met from there.
Yeah.
Since '94, look how we are now. Married.
That was God, man. That was God.
Yeah.
That was God's plan. And we have like 4 children. We have like 2 girls and 2 boys.
Yes.
They are 25, 23, 20, and 18, the last one.
They don't look that old.
No, y'all don't look that old. That's a whole ministry in itself.
That's a whole ministry.
Yeah.
Exactly. And we've been serving the Lord for a couple of years with Pastor Fofi, as the Bishop has mentioned. And he's a blessing to us, and he was a blessing to you also, I know. And we're just saying hi to him because maybe he's following us now. So, exactly. Now, that's what I have to say. I don't know if Nadine can add something on. As-tu quelque chose à dire?
Oui, écoutez, on est ensemble depuis quoi? Plus de 30 ans?
We are together for more than 30 years.
Oui, mariés depuis 2000.
Yeah, we got married in 2000.
Et effectivement, je pense qu'on sera ensemble encore un peu plus longtemps.
And I think we will stay together again for a long time again.
It's great.
That's what she has to say for introduction.
Okay, well, good. So then, and you guys got married in 2000.
Yes, we did.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
24 years.
Wow.
24 short years.
Wow.
Right. It goes by quick.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I wanted to ask you guys, because we're going to talk about marriage, definitely, because you've been in ministry, and we while we've come to the ministry, we also have seen Christ in action every single day.
Yes.
On Facebook Lives and just just watching. So
Right.
how do you guys? You have 4 children. How do you balance having? And this is really for all of us. We
Right.
all
Because
have been in ministry.
it's something we talk about all the time. When you talk about.
Yeah, and we've all been in ministry where we've had families, and then we either your family kind of gets not necessarily put on the side, but there's a commitment for the ministry, but there's also commitment to the family. How do you balance both of those, knowing that there is such a strong presence that you have to have? And then, Pastor Christian, can you tell us also about your role in the church, because you are pretty important in Christ in Action?
I can say that I'm just Pastor Fofi's assistant. I'm like the prophet Elijah to the prophet Eli. I'm like Gehazi to Elijah. So I'm like Pastor Fofi's son. So I played like a role which is sometimes refused by other people to do, but I'm doing that role.
Yeah.
So I accept to play the role that people are afraid to do. And I've learned a lot in approaching Pastor Fofis. And since I was working with Pastor Fofi, that helped me to build myself and to build also my family life, to improve the quality of my family, my marriage, and how to look after my children, and how to balance the ministry and family's life at the same time.
How do you find time? How do you find time or carve time to date Nadine, find time for the church, find time for some private time with the kids, and some private time for yourself? That's always been a challenge for a lot of us here in the U.S., trying to balance the ministry and our family, because we got started early, so we didn't have the role models and how you guys have a role model now. We started in like the early 80s, mid 80s, and we put God first, which and I was thinking was God first, the church first. That's God and the church were the same thing. And then our families, but really it was God, the church people and their problems, their families, and then our family went last. And so we did not have what you guys have now, have role models. So how do you guys now balance that?
I mean, I like the way, Bishop, you have put it, saying that God first and family second, or my wife second, or my children second. But we have decided to put God first, God second, God third, and God fourth.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
So that's only meaning that God is part of the 24 hours we have on a daily basis.
Yeah.
So we're just taking God in everything we do. When it's ministry, we have God. When it's family, we have God. When it's children, we have God. So we don't separate God from other activities we have. That's why we are successful. And that's why we are helping each other to balance that kind of living. And we learned that from Pastor Fofi.
Yeah, that's good.
So the kids, of course, they're in the same ministry, right?
They were born in the church. They grew up in the church. They got baptized in the church. They are serving the church. So they are like church fellows.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Yeah. Do you guys? What role do they play? Are they attending like children, youth ministry, or teen ministry?
They are in the teen ministry, in the youth ministry. Some of them used to be on the music department, but now they've quit. But
Older now.
Right.
Les garçons
sont.
Oui.
Okay, now the boys are doing the sound check and everything.
Oh,
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
they are all in the ministry, but they're also doing sports. They are like in football, so that is taking them a lot of time also.
so Pastor Christian, is this what you do full time, you and Nadine, or you work outside the ministry? You know, I know the answer to this, but for our audience.
I mean, I work full time. I do ministry full time, and I'm a parent full time.
time.
Everything is full time.
Everything is full time.
There's nothing part time. There's everything full time.
We have nothing part time.
Yeah.
Right.
Everything is full time.
Yes.
I've learned how to sacrifice my time. I have my proper time with my intimacy with the Lord. That's my night time. From midnight to 5 a.m. in the morning, I'm just praying, I'm reading my Bible and everything. And the rest of the day is full-time working or full-time ministry, even in the afternoon or in the evening with my children, my kids. That's the way we go. And it's working.
Right.
Amen.
That's
Amen.
good. So Nadine, you work as well, full time
Yes.
ministry.
Full time ministry, full time, everything full time.
So what is
everything ain't full time because y'all got them 4 children.
right? Yes.
But once you do it, and then in the beginning it's quite a little bit difficult, but once you keep on doing it, you're gonna find it very easy.
Oh yeah.
And for us, it became like normal life.
Yes.
That's our lifestyle.
C'est dans notre ADN.
It's into our DNA. So that's the way we are. We can
Right.
change it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys, so you're working full time ministry. So I noticed that when we watch the Facebook Lives, you guys are in service quite a bit, right?
Right. Yes, we are.
So what's the so for those that may want to come to visit Montreal, Canada, and they're looking for or maybe just a place of worship? What's your church schedule? Is it Sundays and Wednesdays?
Yes, we have church services on Sundays, 8 a.m. in the morning. Second service at 10:30 in the morning on Sundays. We have services on Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. And we have some services on Sunday. That's a prayer intercession, which is in the morning. Saturday morning at 8 p.m. or 8 a.m. in the morning. So we have. Yes, exactly. Early.
Yeah.
From 8 to 10.
So, what has been one of you guys' greatest challenge in marriage and in communications, or what has been just some of your challenges? Because when we come on, we try to just be live and not try to paint all these roles like we're Christians, we're in pastoral ministry, I'm the bishop, so this is who I am. But I'm Kenneth Fuller when I'm married. I'm not Bishop Fuller, I'm Kenneth Fuller. And Darlene called me Fuller, so I'm Fuller. So what's been some of your challenge?
That's the best thing to do, and that's the best thing to see life. I'm not a pastor at home. I'm a pastor at church.
Right.
Okay. I'm a daddy. I'm my wife's husband, and she called me Christian, and she called me from my family's name, Nawezi, which is my family's name. So they don't call me pastor. Even my children, they don't call me pastor.
Does she calls you by your last name as well?
Yeah, she called me Christian. Nawezi, which is my last name, Nawezi. So when she say Nawezi, that means I need your attention now.
But she calls by his last name. That means she needs his attention.
Right.
Okay.
She needs your attention, or you're in trouble.
I'm almost in trouble, yes. I'm almost in trouble. So I better listen to what she's trying to say. So that's what the way we do. We have to be, and we try to be as honest and as simple as we are. we don't want that the title to be like on top of everything. Title is only title, but we are human, and we have to live our life like everybody, like human beings, and with love, with passions, with some hard times sometimes. But we keep on talking. If we have issues, we talk each other, and we come to a common ground, and we find this solution. That's why we are working. It doesn't say that every day it's perfect. No, we have some ups and downs.
Yeah.
And sometimes, yes, go ahead, darling.
No, go ahead, finish.
I mean, sometimes sometimes it's getting like very hot, like a boiling hot water.
And what you do, Pastor Christian?
What I do?
Yeah, what do you do?
I have a special passion. When it's very, very hot in my marriage, what I do, I take my car, I go to the airport, and I'm watching plane flying.
Okay. So Nadine, you know what that means when he leave the house and go to watch airplanes.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but you
I go and watch airplanes.
I have a question for Nadine and Q. My question is, why is it you did something wrong? Notice the husband. She said, "The husband. Why couldn't y'all do something wrong?"
Yeah, we do stuff wrong too, but we point the finger at you guys first. We point the finger at you guys first.
So what do you do, Nadine?
Ça dépend.
Ça dépend. She said it depends.
Ça dépend.
But when she doesn't find anything at home, it's Christian.
Right.
when she doesn't see anything, it's Christian.
I hear you.
So Nadine and Christian, can y'all see the comments in the chat? I don't know if y'all can see it, but I want to say bonjour to Mama Susie.
Yes.
Who just chimed in.
Yes.
And then you got plenty of folks from
bonsoir
Montreal that are making comments.
At night we say bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir at night.
So not bonjour?
Bonjour.
Bonjour is in the morning. Good morning. Bonjour.
Oh.
Yeah.
And at night is what?
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Maybe you're supposed to know that.
It's good night.
He's supposed to know that already. I didn't.
I mean,
we learning. So
I'm gonna give you some French from French classes. Don't worry.
we need some French classes.
Yeah.
So you've had some. You've been married for 24 years, so quite naturally you've had some challenges as it relates to your teenagers now. How do you handle difficult conversations or situations with your children, whatever it is? What are some things? And I can tell you that for us, we've got now an 18-year-old and a 20-year-old, and then Fuller has a couple of sons that are 37, 30 older, and then so we got a mix. So it's different ways that you handle the children and conversations. Most of the time, it can stem from money. Balancing money and just our generation, my children's generation, they're this about the same age as your children are. They think they know everything.
Exactly. They're all the same. English people or French people, they're all the same.
They know and you can't tell them anything.
Even in Montreal, they know everything.
Even in Montreal, same way. They know everything. You can tell them anything.
Yeah.
Nadine, do you use fivefold ministry?
No.
Not now.
Almost at the borderline. Right. At the borderline.
Lord, I stretch my hand to thee. Brother, help I know.
Yes. And I think that sometimes when we know that people are in other countries, we assume that love is different.
Right.
How we treat one another is different. Yes. Kindness can be different. How we raise our children is different. But Pastor Glover, who's on here, that are friends of ours, said that
he met Pastor Glover.
Right. You met Pastor Glover. So it's universal.
I can say
so just because we speak a different language, right? Yes. The things that we go through, the challenges of marriage, Fuller and I constantly work on communication. So a lot of times when we bring things to you guys, we really are laughing about it because it's easy to get upset. And I guess we learned from, you guys have only been married to each other, but we learned from being married before. And being married before allowed us to see things that we did not want to continue in a second marriage. We just know that life is too short. And I shared with you guys a couple of weeks ago that, I've got a 37-year-old niece and nephew who are like my surrogate niece, daughter and son-in-law. And he passed away from a motorcycle accident that happened several months ago. And so marriage is so short. Life is too short for us to fuss about the things that are just there. And so let us say this, though. There are some real things that happen in marriages. Domestic violence, us being not kind to one another, even though that's the person you felt like you prayed for. So there's some things happening in marriages. And while it looks nice, you and Nadine hugging on each other, me and Fuller, we laugh and we giggle. There's some really things, infidelity, things that happen. And we really have to be honest with ourselves to, let people know what is really happening. So for Fuller and I don't think we've had a difficult situation, and I'll say this, and Fuller can tell on me as well. But one of the things that I know about Fuller, when I push the wrong buttons, he'll just stop talking. It's no longer funny anymore.
I got it. We all the same way, Bishop.
Yeah, because the reason I'm silent, I don't want to say anything that I couldn't say in front of God. The Lord Jesus Christ. I don't want to say anything. I never want to lose my character or who I really am. And she's not going to force me or push me to that degree. So instead of saying anything I regret that wound her, I will not say anything, because our concept is Fuller loves Fuller. If Fuller loves Fuller, Fuller ain't gonna slap Fuller. Fuller ain't gonna be rude to Fuller. Fuller ain't gonna treat Fuller mean. So if Fuller really loves Fuller, he just rather be quiet before he hurt Fuller.
I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, we have the same approach. I know that the same grace which is in me, she has the same grace. So I cannot diminish or slap the grace which is in me. I know that the same grace is in her, so I can't do that. So I'm treating her not as my wife first. She's my friend.
Right.
Then when she's my friend, we can talk like friend.
Yes.
We have open heart. We say true things. We don't hide anything. If something is wrong, it's wrong. If something is good, it's good.
Yeah.
Then that's the way we function.
I've seen a lot of times where in this marriage life and counseling people all the time, they are kinder to their friends than they are to their spouse. There's certain things they do and certain things they'll say to their spouse, they wouldn't dare let their friend hear that. It's the same thing there with you guys.
Exactly. So I mean, we trying to be more frank one another. Each other. We have to be true. We have to work with an art which is really open. It's better her to be my friend than my wife. I better have her as a friend, because when I'm in pain, she's the one who's looking after me.
Yeah.
The one outside, they don't come to look after me.
That's right. That's right.
Exactly.
Well said. Well said.
So I better have my wife as my first friend than the people from outside, which I met by growing or by the situation of life. But I'm working with her, I'm staying with her, I have children with her, so I have to treat her as my good friend. If I have something to say, I'm going to tell her. If I have some issues, I'm going to tell her. If she has some issues, she will tell me. So that's the way we work, and I think that's the best practice to have in marriage.
That's good.
What has helped Darlene and I a lot, we were both married before. And we realized the mistakes that we made. We're not talking about our spouses. She's not talking about the mistake that David made. I'm not talking about the mistakes that Jean made. I'm talking about the mistake that we made in our marriage and the things we don't want to see in this marriage. So that has helped us a lot with our communications and just getting along, loving one another.
Yeah, that's for sure. So you guys, we are at the bottom of the hour. It goes by so fast.
Already? That goes fast.
Already.
Yeah.
So, but I want to give you guys a chance to wrap us up and give us the best advice that you can tell us, just being married. What would you say if you were, ministering to someone about, this life or this union called marriage, somebody maybe that's not even married, that's thinking about getting married or a relationship? What's just the best advice you
really help
share?
that will really help them?
Yeah.
Quel est le meilleur conseil que tu peux donner aux gens pour terminer, pour leur mariage, ceux qui veulent se marier, ceux qui ne sont pas encore mariés? Quel conseil tu peux leur donner en tant que...
En tout cas, moi, le conseil que je peux donner, c'est la communication.
It's better to have a good communication.
La communication, dire les choses qu'il faut au moment qu'il faut.
To say the right thing and when it's needed to be said.
Il ne sert à rien de s'enflammer ou.
It doesn't worth to get upset.
Mais il faut juste prendre le temps de se parler.
But you have to take time to just exchange and communicate.
Yeah.
That's what you can say.
What would you say?
What I can say, the advice is you have to be just who you are. Don't try to be someone else.
Yeah.
I mean, don't look to find a perfection into your spouse or your opponent. Yeah. The perfected person and the perfection is in Christ. So we're all trying to be like him.
Right.
But in the meantime, we are on earth. And we have some issues, and we are working on our own issues. So don't try to look for something which is really perfect, but look for something which is simple. Look for something which is honest. Look for something which is true. And there are true people out there. True people they are. And I'm praying that the Lord can lead you, for those who are not married, to meet someone which is really true the way you are. Be true with yourself and be true with your spouse.
Yeah.
I would like to add, just continue to respect one another, to honor one another, and never stop dating. Never stop courting. I still like Darlene was looking at me today, and she was looking at me. That's the way she was looking at me when she was dating. We was dating before we got married, and I always want her to be able to look at me like that, like she's in love with me, and I'm the only one. I'm her true lover. I'm her true friend, and I want that look, that gleam she have in her eyes. There's something for me, and I never want to do anything to pour shade over that look.
Oh,
And
so sweet.
And what I can add is, don't be fake. Be true. Be yourself.
Yeah.
Don't try to be like someone else. You can't be someone else. Be just yourself.
Right.
Be yourself. And I'll wrap it up as well by adding my 2 cents in. I was telling Fuller on the way home today that I appreciate that as women, that we are not overly concerned about having the perfect body. The perfect face, the perfect makeup, the perfect everything. Because the person that's going to come into your life, those things won't matter to them. They'll love you like you are.
The way you are. Yes.
You don't have to try to go and because I know we all see it on Facebook or on different social media. We as women and maybe even men as well. I know it happens to men. We're looking. We turn to the side so you can see that perfect. Or we turn to the side so you can see that perfect eyelashes, and all of that. Those are surface. They're surface things. And so we appreciate you guys. Nawezi, that's it, right?
Nawezi.
Nawezi.
One more time.
Nawezi.
Nawezi.
Yes, you got it.
Nawezi.
I just slowed down some.
Let's give a few shout outs.
So look, let's real quick. Can you guys? They may not be able to see who's on here. I see there's several people from Montreal.
Oh, they are? Are they?
Yeah. E12 Emmanuel.
Imongo.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And she's commented several times.
Emily, we can say hi to Emily.
Yes. So we're going to say hi to everyone.
The
no, they can't see any of these comments on StreamYard.
Yeah, we don't
but look, you guys, would y'all do me a favor and give me a lot of hearts and hand claps on Facebook for our guest today? It has been such amazing. You guys have got some bravos already. You got it. And of course, our friend that we just mentioned, she says hi to the Nawezi family. So she's giving giving lots of claps. So thank you guys.
Pastor Glover, Pastor Arnold, thank y'all for tuning in as always and being faithful to watch all the time. Dr. Layton and the Hines, we're so glad. My family, the fuller family, always on. Thank y'all. Love you guys.
And we can't call out everybody. So you guys, if we didn't call your name, we know that you're tuning in every week. And so we're going to tag the Nawezi. So that you guys can come back and watch this replay. Anybody that would like to see this, but we're here every month. Every Monday, yes, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Montreal, Canada is on the same time zone, and so Eastern Standard Time. And so we will be back. Monday is coming up. Next week, for at least in the States, will be Thanksgiving week. And so we will be celebrating, as you guys can see, our fall decorations. And so, but we appreciate you guys joining us today for another love session, but live from Montreal.
And I just want to say, I just found out last night that I will receive the President of the United States Lifetime Achievement Award. And it's going to be in January, officially January 31st. On the Howard University campus. So just letting everybody know and giving everybody a shout out. It's January the 31st, Howard University campus.
That's a big deal.
I just found out last night.
Yeah.
And I get a gold medal and
President Biden, we hope will be there.
And his name's on my certificate. I've seen the certificate already. Yep. So
and so that's a big deal.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Congratulations, baby.
Thank you.
And so thank you guys for joining us. And we will see you guys next Monday live on GodFidence. Thank you, family.
Thank you.
Nadine and Christian.
Thank you, Pastor Fofi and Mama Susie, for releasing them and allowing them to be on the broadcast. Thank you.
Okay, you got a song to take us out, because before you guys go, y'all have to. I don't know, you've watched this broadcast before, so you know how it's supposed to go. When we're supposed to dance it out. I don't know if Fuller's gonna have the music in time for us to dance out, but we normally just do a little dance. So Nadine, look, you gotta do a little dance. Okay, here it comes. So that means y'all gotta dance it out, and Fuller can get this working. Okay, here we go. Turn it up, baby. Papa don't take no mess.
It doesn't play.
You got a song in your heart, Nadine.
Here you go. Look.
All right, now I see you guys. Papa don't take no mess. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you next Monday.
Bye.
God bless. Love you guys.